straining after miscreation, to din in the ear, nigh unto a shite-load, full fraught here out with the pseudo-archaic funk of a sort to stink good of the perfectively poetastric or sober blessed in a manner mawkish as to indeed manifest all of an heap in the shape of cerebral cardiacal forsooths unloosed, that doeth unrestrained well out of the very ectomorph of sorts enfleshed herein oneself same near sick abed matris funker, such as is a deep entoiled in ill humor, however much cheesy and urinous a one to issue, yeasty and wrathful, when so perfusive in the smeariness and doleful dumps of hospital wastes, machinely voided at intervals, to bless out in an inverse order, the more when fulminating un-Englished a babelish biblicism, as would the miscreantest rakehels, quotha, behave with contumely, like as if venting the bloody business, us backwardly Godwards, and the while with some freakery of the tongues give faith to the fundament throughout the course of pontificating floutingly, and then through old entumulated sort of dank English, the better more to a grace, a strangeful discontentations that doeth mit fanfaren staff widerhallen, with flourish of trumpets reverberating, thus and thus give cheek to the parasital colonies, deuterocanonical humbuggery, which doth cut and come again, god-awful in a manner and inter-imperial, when so, with burst of rapture, the more buffoonly to invert glory, that some deal transfigurated is, ever approaching obsolescence, but always to be blessed in snatches of the Punisher's bloody-minded theologastry, or to be counterwrought here in such measure, farcically reek, with vapors rank and clammy, to stink in the nostrils, throughout the imputations of a sort that here affectingly aestheticized is but undeemed corn-fed antagony attended on one such adversarious words, speaking low dispatches, incidental deliverance of such issue as to the parody, the most often surfeit-swelled loaf-eaters' last-ditch exuberation amidst fee-fo fums, grosser and more deep-bellied, all manner calculated to glory be, when so having to do with blitzkrieging devourment, whereupon the foresaid sufferer doeth intonate woundedly by effect of preachification, howbeit much deal chemicked into confliction herewith, that both Gublemius and Machino, nigh unto evil Christed, triumphant car, as it were, doomfully put in gear to on-roll, in virtue of the fearedness that such that ever did deign to disload its effluence all of a heap, wholly cruel thereon that non-elect, whoso in the spite of mammonization, well out, terrorific burst of bellowing, as well could be made in a whelm of resistancy to cry shame upon the pissiest self-fullness.